Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank. Next in the den is a young entrepreneur with a product designed to make driving on Kenyan roads at night safer for everyone.
Oh, hello, I'm Brian Dawson-Washira, founder of Sirius Systems. Have you ever been in a situation when you're driving at night and suddenly you can't see because the driver who was driving from the other side wasn't courteous enough to dim their lights? With Sirius Systems, you don't need to worry about dimming your lights. What it simply does, the system will automatically switch off your full light. Like right now, it's on full light because I've covered the sensor with a mask, with a masking tape. So once you start opening, you'll realize it'll start dimming. See, it's completely dimmed. We've already applied for a utility model patent at KCB, and we are looking to further it to a repo. What I need from you, Lions, 750,000 for 10%. Apart from the 750,000, I'll also need your help in your networks because such a product can really do well if we get government backing, if they can do something with the policies and framework.
Hi, Brian. So you touched on such a key issue around policy, because this is not something people will necessarily buy just to be courteous to other drivers. So I'm curious about the conversations you're having around the policy.
I already went to NTSA. They told me our laws are yet to consider light as a major factor. But in the meantime, we can be installing this system in car dealerships. When you're selling your car, you can tell them, oh, by the way, our car has an extra feature when you're driving at night.
Yeah, but it's the truck. It's the guy in the truck who's not turning his lights off.
Okay. A large number of the cars and trucks that come into this country are second-hand. How do you plan to deal with the second-hand imports?
Second-hand imports. We don't want to be a business-to-customer model kind of model. We want to deal with business-to-business. People who are doing speed governors, people who are doing car tracking devices, we can have them as our dealers to do the installations because we just want to focus on the manufacturing of the devices.
Currently, all the new cars new cars from showrooms have this feature. It's called auto dimming already. The other bit I'd say is you need to add a bit more to it, in that you should be able to switch on my parking lights when it's dusk. Still, for me, I think it's still there's nothing so special about it. So for that reason, I'm out.
Like Mike said, I doubt you'd get a utility patent on it because a lot of the new cars come with auto dimming. So there's nothing specifically unique about the product. It's a very difficult sell, and as such, I'd have to say I'm out.
Look, I really commend your efforts. You've identified a need which is not being served at the moment. You know, as Mike said, you need to come up with some more unique selling propositions, and for that reason, I'm out.
Okay.
I come back to the legislation. I think the worst offenders are probably the public service vehicles, the matatus, but they're not going to buy it unless they're forced to do it. I struggle to see how you're going to sell it, and for that reason, I'm out.
Brian,
Yes.
I think there's a possibility of monetizing this outside automotive industry, and maybe you want to do some work on that, on the other industries, on the other places, and then come back in the next season. But I'm out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
all
much.
the best. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Despite his noble intentions, the Lions fail to see the uniqueness of the product, and our entrepreneur walks away with no investment.
Yeah, I was hoping maybe I could get some kind of deal, but the advice is okay.
And especially if you think you're quite courteous. Like I dim my lights as soon as, I see another car coming. So no, but the people who won't do it are the ones who won't pay for this.
It really told me because my product is heavily reliant on government policy. So I need to now start doing the lobbying.
The new cars might have it, but how do you get the old cars to get it? But without the legislation, I don't see it.
Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank.